So, if your newsfeed looked anything like mine this week, it was a little bit heavy. And when upsetting news breaks, it's very normal to wonder, should I even be posting right now? And I was talking through with a client the other day about how to handle her social feed during this kind of touchy time, and thought I would share with you the advice that I gave her in case it's helpful to you as well. So, the first thing to keep in mind is that there's no one right answer. It's nuanced. It depends on your industry, your business, and who you serve. That being said, sometimes the best move is to pause. Step back and listen for a day or even a week. Your audience isn't going anywhere. Other times, it's about checking your queue and making sure that post you scheduled last week still feels okay to go live. Another possibility is to just lead with empathy. Just acknowledge the situation and don't feel like you have to make a hot take about everything. Another consideration is to keep posting strategically. Remember that social has a delay and people might not even see your post until next week. So, a perfectly acceptable option would be to keep your content on the grid flowing, but hold back on stories or quick posts that might land as flippant in the moment. And for some businesses, this is actually the best time to show up and serve. If your content makes life easier, clearer, or calmer, that's not noise, that's actual value. And another, perhaps more cynical yet perfectly valid argument is to just continue with business as usual. You could make the argument that the news cycle never stops. And if you paused on posting every time there was breaking news, you might never post again. So that's another thing to consider too. But what I really want to leave you with is the advice to check in with your values, your audience, and yourself. You know your brand and you know your people better than anyone else. So do what feels right. I hope this was helpful. If you have any follow up questions, just let me know. Thanks so much.